Good morning and welcome to my thought for the day on this Wednesday morning, 25th of May. Of today's readings, I was particularly taken by Psalm 133, which is the equal shortest psalm and part of the Psalms of Ascent. Psalm 133 taken from the NIV version. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. It is like precious oil poured on the head, running down on the beard, running down on Aaron's beard, down on the collar of his robe. It is as if the dew of Hermon were falling on Mount Zion, for there the Lord bestows his blessing, even life forevermore. It likens unity to the generous flow of precious oil over Aaron's head and down his beard onto his robe. It says that unity is as if the dew on Mount Hermon, which is in the north of Israel, were to fall on Mount Zion in the south. Such blessing extends to life forevermore. I therefore wanted to check the definition of unity. This is given in one dictionary as being the state of being joined together or in agreement. I ignored the Google search for unity, which just described an online gaming company called Unity. So unity is important, but we need to be aware of complacency. Status quo needs to be challenged, but in the right way. In the wrong way, it produces dissensions, as we can see in the evidence of wars and persecutions in Christian history. This history has seen the church divide into 6 main denominations, the 2 largest being Catholic and Protestant. Others include Orthodoxy. Within Protestantism, there is many subdivisions, including Anglican, Baptist, and the Pentecostal Church. All of these denominations spring from differing beliefs and resulted in many horrendous wars and persecutions. So how do we react to this? Let us see what Jesus said. May all be one, even as you, Father, are in me, and I in you, that they also may be one in us, that the world may believe that you sent me. Clearly, Christians down the centuries have failed Jesus, but what can we do, particularly in our own local church? St. Paul gives suggestions in his epistles. In Colossians, he says, Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone, forgive as the Lord forgave you. And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. And in Ephesians 4, verse 1, As a prisoner for the Lord, then, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to one hope when you were called. One Lord, one faith, one baptism. While I like the NIV translation, I also like the Message translation of this psalm, which instead of unity used the expression, when brothers and sisters get along. Maybe this translation can help us to apply this to our own lives in our own church and communities. So help us to get along. Let us be compassionate, be kind, be humble, be gentle, be patient, bear with each other, forgive one another, put on love which binds them all together in perfect unity, and keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. Thanks.